Join me as I take on the challenge of finding effective ways to cope with stress in our crazy, hectic world. Stress is an overwhelming reality that many of us face daily, and it's becoming increasingly clear that finding effective coping strategies is crucial for our overall well-being. In today's fast-paced world, stress can creep up on us from any angle, and before we know it, we're drowning in a sea of anxiety and overwhelm. The truth is, no one is immune to stress, and it's essential that we acknowledge its prevalence and take proactive steps to manage it. Moving on, let's talk about the various sources of stress that people face daily. From work pressures and deadlines to family responsibilities and societal expectations, it can feel like the world is weighing heavily on our shoulders. We're constantly being pulled in different directions, and it's no wonder that stress and anxiety have become an epidemic in modern society. Add to that the pressure to conform to unrealistic standards of beauty, success, and happiness, and you have a recipe for disaster. And let's not forget about social media, which can be a significant contributor to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. When we're constantly bombarded with images of perfect lives and flawless bodies, it's no wonder that many of us feel like we're not good enough. But here's the thing, we don't have to let stress and anxiety define us. There are practical strategies that we can use to take back control and find peace in the midst of chaos. One of the most effective ways to manage stress is through mindfulness techniques, such as meditation and deep breathing. By taking a few minutes each day to focus on the present moment, we can quiet the mind and reduce feelings of anxiety and overwhelm. Another strategy is physical activity, which can help to reduce stress hormones and release endorphins, also known as happy hormones. Whether it's going for a run, practicing yoga, or simply taking a walk around the block, getting our bodies moving can have a profound impact on our mental well-being. Time management is also crucial when it comes to coping with stress. By prioritizing tasks and breaking them down into smaller, manageable chunks, we can feel more in control and less overwhelmed. Additionally, learning to say no and set healthy boundaries with others can help to reduce feelings of burnout and exhaustion. I want to share a personal story that illustrates the impact of successfully managing stress. For years, I struggled with anxiety and depression, feeling like I was stuck in a never-ending cycle of stress and overwhelm. But one day, I realized that I had the power to change my circumstances. I started practicing mindfulness, exercising regularly, and setting healthy boundaries with others. And you know what? It completely transformed my life. I no longer felt like I was drowning in stress and anxiety, and I was able to find peace and happiness in the midst of chaos. In conclusion, coping with stress is an essential part of living in today's hectic world. By acknowledging the sources of stress, using practical coping strategies, and taking proactive steps to manage our mental health, we can find peace and happiness, even in the midst of chaos. Remember, you're not alone in this struggle, and there is hope for a better tomorrow. If you've got a favorite stress management tip, please share it with us in the comments below. And don't forget to check out our next video on mental wellness, where we'll be exploring more in-depth strategies for managing stress and anxiety.